Launch DVW application. DVWA. Admin password is password. Set DVWA security to low. By default, it will be high. Set it to low. Now we have an option called CSRF here. So basically, this page is meant for changing the admin password. Change your administrative password, new password, confirm password, right? You can consider it like a feature which can change the password of the admin. As of now, the password is password. And if you want to change the password, you can use some password like welcome, new password, welcome, change. So it says the password has been updated successfully for admin user. I have updated it to welcome. Earlier it was password. I can confirm the same thing. Log out, admin. Earlier the password was password. If I give password now, it is not going to work out. It says invalid password, login failed. The password has been updated to welcome. Okay. By using CSRF, basically this is a page, sample page, which is used for changing the password. Now, what is meant by CSRF and how is it going to work out? How the attacker basically, how does the attacker makes use of the CSRF attacks for compromising CIA? We are going to discuss that. So before we do some practical lab, let me explain you in a picture how exactly the CSRF works. Okay. Remember, CSRF stands for cross-site request forgery. Okay. CSRF, cross-site request forgery. And you have a website. And there is a victim. Victim means one of the user, that's it. And there is an attacker. You send a request, you get the response. As an attacker also, you can send a request and you get the response. The website under test. The website under test is DVWA. Not able to hear anything. Are you guys not able to hear? How many of, is it clear? My voice, is it audible? Yes, okay. Fair enough. I think it is only problem with one system. Do one thing, disconnect and reconnect back and increase the volume. Check your mic. Okay, fine. We have the victim user, we have the attacker user here, and how exactly this CSRF works. CSRF cross-site request forgery, and the user can log into the application. He can do fund transfer, or he can do some password change. These are some of the features what the end user can do as a normal user, right? What do you mean by forgery in general? Forgery, have you ever heard the term forgery? Yes. Forgery in the sense, not so some of you are saying it is a duplicate or copy of the original. Not exactly the duplicate. Can I say like duplicate with some changes? Yes or no? When you say forgery, it is not just duplicate. We are trying to do some changes to the original one. Most of the times, or most of the times, you would have heard this forgery in any kind of land documents. Movies you would have seen, no? Like they try to create a similar documents on some other name. Falsification of documents. Yes, exactly. Here also we are going to do the same thing. We are going to do the forgery, but not on the documents or not on the kind of any financial things. But we are going to do a forgery on the request. Some request, the request can be anything, but all the request should be a state changing request. State changing. What do you mean by state changing activity or request? Uh, Say there is a request which can update the customer details, or there is a request which can update the password. There is a request which can update the phone number. So the first thing is, as an attacker, I'll capture the request. First I capture the request, then I frame the request for CSRF. I want to do cross-site request forgery, so I frame the request. Once the request is framed, then I'm going to send the CSRF frame request to victim. To the victim. The moment he opens this csrf.poc, csrf.html, forge request gets executed. Forge request get executed. You understood? But this has to happen without the victim's knowledge. Let us do that. Now, I'm going to do the practicals on that. So as an attacker, I'll send one email to victim. Send an email to victim. Email that has some links related to offers. And when he opens that link, automatically I'm changing the password. Password change happens without the knowledge. Clear? Let me do that. First, I'll show you the practicals, then I'll explain you. This is the victim. Admin is a victim user. He has logged into the application, DBW application. And I have got one kind of a link from one of the user, one of my friends. There are some offers, and to avail those offers, I have to see what are the offers in that page. So I'm trying to open this offers.csrf.html consists offers. Open. Okay, these are the discount offers or the coupons that are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, so on. So all of this has even some of the images and iframes. That's it. This is the offers page. If you are a normal user, you think like, okay, there are some offers on this page and you get some voucher codes. Maybe each voucher code, intentionally I would have kept 100 rupees for each voucher. Can anyone tell me, is there any malicious activity on running this or opening this page? Yes or no? If yes, what is the malicious activity here? How do you know whether I have done some malicious activity on this page or not? I have changed the admin password to what? Welcome, right? Log out. Let me try with welcome. Login. Again, it is failing. Looks like I have changed the password. You want to see exactly whether I'm giving the correct password or not? Admin password as password, not password, welcome. If I give with welcome, it is failing. Okay. I'm trying to give with admin welcome. The login is failing. Let me try with admin and welcome 123. Login. Welcome 123 has worked. How come the password got changed? Welcome 123, it is working. Anita, Aparna. I'll do one more time. As an admin, what I go is, let me revert back the password now. Okay, someone has changed the password. I'm trying to revert the password to password. I have updated to password now. Okay, the original password. Log out. I want to check the request. Username as admin, password as password. Login. Don't save. So it is working. I have updated the password. Now it is working for admin and password as password. Let me go back to this offers web page. What I'm saying is, if I launch this web page, it is going to override the administrative password without the admin's knowledge. How is it doing it? Let me refresh this page. That's it. Again, the offers got loaded. I'm thinking like the password would have been updated here. Now, can anyone tell me how it is happening? I just wanted some kind of a proof of concept. Proof, you need the proof, no? Like if something is happening wrong, you should show the proof of concept why it is happening. No idea? Basically, if you want to check what is happening in this page, when you try to refresh the page, how do you view the request? How do you see the HTTP request? Right click, inspect the page, click on network. Now refresh it. Again, you try to load that. So many images, so many paragraphs, everything got loaded. You see that when I refresh the page, it is going to hit lot of targets or lot of domains. ultramutual.com and some IP address. So many things are there. What is this request about? When I run this page, this contains some request which is going to update the password to welcome 123. Okay, so when I open this page, it will not list me internally what is going on. Basically, internally there is a request that is getting triggered for password change, and it is also success 200 success code. Let us see the HTML code for this. Right click, or else directly I'll open the HTML code for this page. What is the tool we can use? Text editor. Remember text editor. Here is the code. I have csrf.html. Initially, it has a root element, title, and some of the paragraphs for the vouchers. Okay. Scroll down, scroll down. There is an image with display as nothing. And what is the source? Source is pointing to the password change. So I'm trying to load the image. It will not be seen in the UI, but it is going to change the password to welcome 123. Okay, and this is my DVW application. This is how you can make use of these HTML concepts to perform the CSRF attack. CSRF stands for cross-site request forgery. Okay. Now I want everyone to create similar page. You need to update the IP address of your DVW. Okay. And then try to create 2 or 3 paragraphs with Amazon or Flipkart vouchers, one iframe, one image. You cannot keep the page as blank. You need to have some kind of images or iframes. Along with that, you need to incorporate the forgery request. Okay, let me post this message. This is the image element which I have used for password change, and also you'll not be able to see from the UI. Okay, what you have to do then? Don't capture this request or don't make use of this request as it is. First, you need to capture this request. As an admin user, first you have to capture the CSRF by using Bubsuit. After you capture, you need to copy that URL and create the csrf.poc. Okay, try it out. So very simple. What I have done is, first as an attacker, I captured the request using Bubsuit. Then I made some changes to that request, created the csrf.html, then send that csrf.html to the victim. The moment the victim launches this page, the password is getting updated. This is how CSRF attack happens. Can you guys try now? If you are not able to understand, message me, or else try and confirm me. First, intercept the request using Bubsuit. After intercepting the request with Bubsuit, then create csrf.html with some pages, images, and one image with forgery request. Once that is done, then run that csrf.html or POC on the victim's browser. You need to log into that application before you run that. Try to capture the request using Burpsuit first. Then you need to copy that link as a source, which you can use it in the image. And the 3 minutes. Try to do it, or do you want me to show how to capture? You need to configure Burpsuit. Hope everyone are familiar with it. Launch Burpsuit, configure browser proxy settings, burp, launch it. Close, next, start Burpsuit. Now go to the proxy tab, turn on the interceptor for time being. Now go to the preferences, menu, preferences, then search for proxy, manual proxy configuration, HTTP. So you need to put proxy IP address as loopback IP address, port number 8080, and click on OK. Go to the application. Now turn on the interceptor. You need to capture this request, right? For time being, give some password, test, change. So the request has come to the Burpsuit, and you see the URL. Okay, you need to copy this entire line and prefix with the domain 192.168.154 and then 130. Once you copy the complete path, you need to put this one as a source. How does it look? Vulnerabilities, CSRF, so and so. After DVW, it is starting with vulnerabilities CSRF. Check in Burpsuit. So after DVW, vulnerabilities CSRF. The entire string are you need to copy and frame csrf.poc. This is the one. In case you don't want to create this csrf.poc, what do? Remember, this tool is the community edition. Burpsuit community is free of cost. But in professional version, Burpsuit Professional, which is licensed, you need to right click, engagement tools, generate CSRF POC. Automatically, that file csrf.poc is created in case of Burpsuit Professional version. Professional version is the paid version. Just because we are using community, we will not be able to generate the CSRF through tool. This can be done even with the tool, but we don't have the licensing tools for now. Just remember, like Burpsuit community doesn't have the CSRF generator, whereas Burpsuit Professional will have the CSRF POC generator. It is under engagement tools. What is the difference between Burpsuit community and Burpsuit Professional? One difference is we cannot generate CSRF POC in community edition. Another difference is we cannot do the scanning, dynamic scanner. Do you see that new scan? It is disabled. The reason is this is a community edition, and professional versions, a professional edition, you'll have a new scan. You click on new scan, you need to provide the URL, then trigger the scan. Okay, this is the difference. Can you try now? Try the CSRF. Last 2 minutes. Take ultramutual.com. Can you give me some examples of features where the CSRF can be done? Just like DVWA, we have ultramutual.com, right? We have login, we have view account details, transfer funds, add items to the cart. The question is, can you capture transfer funds? Even transfer funds, we can capture the request, do some changes, and send it to some victim. This also can be done. Okay. Now the question is, how do we stop CSRF attack? Hold on, guys. Okay. So the practicals are just for your understanding. In the interviews, they will ask you like, what is meant by CSRF? How do you test it? And how do you prevent it? So the question, how do you prevent CSRF attack? Cross-site request forgery or forgery attacks. Can I get some answers? Strong password, okay. Enable CSP. Some restrictions. Recently there was an ad on Airtel. Earlier there used to be happening some kind of attacks like, sir, please share your OTP so that we'll confirm your account, or like there was some amount is going to deposit in your account. You just need to send the number to us. The moment they share the OTP, the transaction gets succeeded. But Nowadays, recently, if you had seen one Airtel ad, along with OTP, you need to accept, you need to give the consent, right? Two-factor authentication. Unless you give the second authentication, the transaction will not happen. This is one of the Airtel ad recently. Okay, or captcha you can implement, OTP you can implement. So if this transfer funds is vulnerable for CSRF, then if there is an OTP option, you will get the SMS. Then the attack will fail. So captcha or OTP, multi-factor authentication, and one more is called CSRF token. Token in the sense the attack is happening because of the browser sending the cookie details in the request. This is the request, right? This request has the cookie values, PHP session ID and security as low. These details are automatically collected from the browser depending on the host. So along with these details, you need to pass anti-CSRF token. Remember, the first prevention mechanism is anti-CSRF token. Very important thing. How do you prevent CSRF attack? We can prevent by using anti-CSRF token. One more is we can use same site attribute. Same site attribute, set it to strict. These are the two ways of preventing the attacks. Use same site cookie attribute, captcha, OTP, and anti-CSRF token. These are the four ways how you can prevent CSRF attack. Remember this answer, very important. We have got another 10 minutes. Let us discuss about the DOS attack. What is the full form of DOS? DOS attack. What is the full form? No idea? We have already discussed in some of the concepts. DOS stands for denial of service. How about DDoS? What is the full form of DDoS? DDoS, DDoS means D plus DOS. Distributed DOS attack. Distributed denial of service is called DDoS. Remember, in case of distributed DOS, attacker is going to manipulate lot of systems, and all those systems are going to act against one target. Okay, all these controlled systems are called zombies. Zombies, you know, right? How these zombies attack. 1 will become 2, 2 will become 4, 4 will become 8. Can I get some movie name where this zombies concept is there? World War Z, then 24, 24, Zombie Ready, I Am Legend, any other Resident Evil, Train to Busan, Zombie Ready. So what is the concept? One person will come and bite. Two more people, those two will also get affected. Again, all these three together are going to infect another three. Again, 6, 6 plus 6, 12. Again, 12 plus 12, 24. 24 plus, like this, it is going to, like, the attacker is going to compromise the systems in this manner. And once he has all, like, some list of systems which he has compromised, he controls those systems. And he uses those systems to affect the target. Say, for example, there is a target. You can consider DVWA or some kind of a government website, or it can be some gaming website. All these websites can handle 1000 requests, 1000 requests per second. And if it gets more than 1000 requests per seconds, there are some consequences on the website. So the victim is here. Along with the victim, there are a lot of users are there. All these users are going to send continuously requests to this website. Altogether, assume like there are 500 nodes, 500 users. All these 500 users on an average, they try to send 900 requests per second. So 900 requests per second, the server can handle it. What in case attacker is there, attacker is trying to send 2000 requests per second. He has some tools and he's going to send around 2000 requests per second, and from other users there are already 900 requests per second. What kind of consequences you see if you are trying to provide more load to the application? Can I get some answers? Have you seen a message called page cannot be displayed? How many of you have seen 404 page cannot be displayed? Right? If the load is more, your server will not be able to handle it. You would have seen this one, like when someone announces some results, the traffic will be more and your website will not be able to handle error in the page, or the page shows like loading, and it will be loading even after 1 hour. It says loading, please wait for 2 minutes. This kind of issues you see it. The attacker is trying to make use of these tools to generate 2000 requests per second. Ultimately, we are trying to bring down the server. Out of CIA, which one is getting impacted? Out of CIA, in this case, confidentiality, integrity, or availability? Definitely, it is going to be availability. Okay, fine. So this is in case of a single system. If attacker is going to make use of multiple systems, say he has compromised these systems through some or other mechanism. This guy attacker has compromised one system. Again, he has compromised second system, third system, and with the help of third system, he is running some jobs. and he is going to compromise another few systems like this. Altogether, think like the attacker has compromised directly or indirectly around 100 systems. This is a bot, or what do we call bot? Bot means like he runs some jobs. The attacker compromises this bot, and this one is going to compromise another systems. Altogether, he has compromised around 100 systems. Think like the 100 systems are there, which we call it like botnet or zombies, group of zombies. Instead of he alone sending 2000 requests per second, this guy is making each and every system to send 1000 requests per second, and the target is same. The target is same. Earlier, in case of DOS attack, he's sending only. In case of DOS attack, he was sending only 2000 requests per second to this website. Now he's sending 1000 requests per second from 100 systems. Which, so one is DOS attack, other one is distributed DOS attack. Which one will have more impact on the target, DOS or DDoS? Distributed DOS attack, because the impact is done with the help of multiple systems. There is a reason DDoS will have more impact on the target. This is all about DOS and DDoS attack theory part, not on the practicals. Practicals we'll do it in this week, maybe on the third day or fourth day. We are going to try both by using tools and some packet generation tools. We'll learn like how to generate thousands of packets to the target. Okay, fine then. Okay. Any questions, anyone? Try to practice CSRF, very important. I'll be sharing the video right now. And tomorrow we are going to discuss computer networks. Okay, fine then. Thank you so much. Have a great day. We'll connect again on tomorrow.